Hi, Robert. I just heard from God that you are my husband. Hmm, really? Hmm. Like that was just a conversation between someone, a lady, to a guy. Like my 3-year-old niece will say, I want to say that is fashion. No, no. Fashion, no, no. You don't do that. You know, the question that have come up several times in my seminars is, I've heard from God that so is my husband. What do I do? I want to say it doesn't really matter even if you have heard, whether the guy has heard or not. Don't ever go to any guy that you've heard that they are your husband. And in another situation that you find out that it's really God that have told you, you have confirmed and you are sure and you know with everything in you that it is God. What I will advise you to do is to continue to pray until God will reveal to them, if God has not revealed to them, because God is not an author of confusion. Even when you know that they are putting up with another girl, which could be probably they've not heard and they already seen someone else. If it is God that have told you, I'm still telling you, pray to God. Go back to God, because it's God that told you. God will tell them, and whatever it is that will happen, they will have to cut off with the other person, if that is the truth. I want also to say, probably, and if the guy is not interested, because it can happen. I know a story of someone, both of them knew. The guy knew. The guy actually discussed with other people. The girl knew, but they never came together for one reason or the other, because the guy had to go and marry someone else. But I want to say, even if it happens that the guy will not do, please don't feel rejected. If it is God that has started it, the God will finish it, He will complete it. Because one of the things that I know is not about you. If they refuse to go by the will of God, the perfect will of God, they will go for the permissive will of God for their lives. And let me tell you, you are not to be blamed. Whatever happens, because if God is the one that wants to bring you together, it's for His purpose, it's for His kingdom. If they reject the purpose of God, they are the one that will face the consequence, because God knows the end from the beginning. But in my book, there is a quotation there that I wrote. God does not match people. In my book, Divine Connections, you can check it there. There is something that I put in there that said, God does not match people, but destinies. So if it is the will of God, if it is the purpose of God, God will work things around for you, for your good and for His glory. But don't work things out for yourself. Don't work things out by yourself. Don't go in on the rebound that you will now face the consequence, because they have gone, but God can still work things out for you. Wait on God. And for me, I won't be worried. I won't be bothered, because a man that cannot hear God, I don't even want them to be my husband anyway. I don't want to be the head over my family, because we'll just be doing things by trial and error. So that means they don't want me. They don't want me. They don't want me. They don't want me. I'd rather wait on God. But today, if you have heard from God and the guy has not heard, I want to pray that they will also hear. But don't go and tell a guy that you have heard from God. It's unacceptable. The Bible says, he will find a wife. The man should find you. The man should also hear God. You want a man that will have the ability to hear from God, and also will hear and want to do the will of God. So that's my advice. Don't go and tell a guy. In my book also, I have the section that talks about, do you have the clue? Do you know how to know who to marry? In case you don't even know, probably you have not heard, and you are hearing me now saying, God speak. God speak. You will hear how God speak. You will know how God speak. You can go to my book, Divine Connections. It's actually there. The several ways, different ways that God can speak and confirm to you about your marriage, about your relationship, about any area of your life. But I'll say it again, don't go and tell a guy you are my husband. That can be a put off.